And good morning, everyone. This is Mr. Kasarian, and we are back because our little drone is functional. All right. How's everyone doing? Well, I hope. Good. So let's open up our remote control. Control it. Let's get back over there. And let's use the armored camera. Nice. And as you can see, we now have control. We have our guns. Guns. I don't have any good test targets out here, but that's okay. You can see our cursor is appearing on different targets. And our weapons are in fact working. Shiny. Very shiny indeed. Alright, so our little drone is now functional. It probably isn't the most powerful little drone we've ever built, but it is certainly functional. It works, it flies, and it shoots, more importantly. So I guess today, let's just park it on this thing, shall we? It's a little bit hard to fly because you can't use... Lock it in. There we go. It can be a little hard to fly because you don't have... You don't have third-person mode because you're controlling it through that little camera, but it's still quite an effective little bot, you know? 4 missile launchers, 2 Gatling guns, small, low profile, much smaller than what we could actually produce with a more typical vehicle. And it's capable with those 2 Gatling guns of space-to-space combat and attacking ships with that, these 4 missile launchers. Now, the problem with the rocket launchers, of course, is that we have to refill them manually. We can't do it, you know, by hand because this is a small little guy, and we really didn't have the space to put, you know, the sort of large cargo container and transport systems that we put in something that was a little bit bigger. But I think that's a pretty decent trade-off there. Now, I was originally going to use the blueprint system for this, but unfortunately, blueprints are not yet working in survival, only in creative. So we're just going to have to live with her operating just kind of how she is presently. Which I am a little sad about, but on the other hand, it works pretty well. Now, I just said presently and in survival, which should clue you guys in as to what might be the next thing we're working on today. If you guys guessed that the, quote, next thing we're working on today is going to be some sort of ship construction facility, you would be entirely correct. And that... Why did that block disappear? I don't know why that block disappeared. That shouldn't have disappeared. Why did you disappear? You shouldn't have disappeared. I don't understand why you disappeared. That's neither here nor there. Well, actually, it kind of is here, because we have to build something today. What we're going to be working on... I don't know why they all decided to vanish on me. No, the parts are still here. There we go. And there we go. Well, we'll finish it up in a bit. Is because we're going to build an extension off of this room here. We're going to build it out towards this way. Or do we want to build it out? No, we'll build it out over here. Over here would be better. So to do that, of course, we're going to have to get our drill out and start doing some of this. Oh, hey, that's uranium, isn't it? Are you uranium? I can't actually tell if you are or you aren't. No, you're just stone. You just lie. You look like you're uranium, but you aren't. Let's get rid of a lot of this. Maybe some of that. Some of this. Definitely some of this. So, okay, this is a good opportunity because this is actually releasing tomorrow. to talk to you guys about scheduling and what I'm doing right now. So some of you guys may have noticed that I've been pretty bad at keeping my schedule. That is purely because I am horrendously busy right now. I am taking 5 classes. I'm working about 40 hours a week between 2 jobs. And on top of that, I'm having a bit of a rough time just keeping everything sorted because I'm also running a club. So I don't have free time. I used to have free time, but I don't know what... Oh, these aren't connected. That's right. But I don't really know what free time is anymore. So that's basically meant that my 1 video a day, every day schedule is not going to happen. Quite simply, I can't do it. You know, you guys have been with this channel for a while know that I'm pretty good about video updates. I'll miss a few weeks here or there, but I literally cannot keep up with my schedule. So I'm going to have to cut back. All right. And what is that going to mean for you guys? Well, that's going to mean for you guys that you're probably going to see 4 videos a week from me. Probably 2 Space Engineers and 2 Kerbal videos, or maybe 3 and 1, depending on how my schedule works out. I'm sorry, but that's really just the way it has to be. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't have the time to record. Did I seriously do that? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I do not have the time to record. It's not I'm doing other things. I am literally only playing video games right now while I am recording. Which is rare for me. Even when I was doing a video a week over the summer, you know, I still usually had enough time that I could do other stuff and maybe have some fun here or there. But right now, I am just recording videos. So that's hard for me to do. It's also increasing my chance of burnout, and that's not good. Because if I burn out, my videos are going to stop in a hurry. So I'm going to cut down to 4 a week, probably 3 Space Engineers and 1 KSP, or 2 KSP, 2 Space Engineers, either way. Minecraft is going to be reappearing shortly. It might be after this semester is over. It might be longer than that. We'll see. I honestly don't know if Minecraft will ever reappear. If I want to be perfectly frank with you guys, not because I have no interest in it, but because I don't think it's going to be feasible in the nearby future. For those of you who don't know, Minecraft was recently bought out by Microsoft, and I don't see Microsoft allowing the modding community to be as freewheeling as they are today. In fact, I pretty much expect the forums are just going to be dead by the time I get back there. I might be being overly pessimistic, but I don't think so. Microsoft isn't known for loving the little guy, let's put it that way. Nothing against Microsoft. I mean, they make great stuff, but their corporate culture isn't exactly friendly for modders. Let's say that. All right. Okay, so that's in. All right, so we have a nice big platform here. What are we doing with that platform? Well, we're going to be getting ready for the design for the blueprint system that's coming out. And that's going to mean we're going to need a lot of stuff. And we're going to need something that can pretty much auto-magically build a ship. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Who and what am I? There we go. So we need a platform that can, in essence, build a ship. Alright? And I'm thinking about doing it assembly line style. So let me pop out of this thing for a minute. Let's come down here. Alright. So we know that that's going to go at least that far. Now, what I want to do is I want to have a way to construct ships in sort of a hangar. And I'm actually going to need more space than I gave myself here on the sides. And yes, I know I still haven't put a roof on that building, but we'll get there eventually. Alright, so... We'll go 2 out on each side here. And I'm going to need to remove a fair bit of rock to put this side in. There we go. I love how sometimes it doesn't even make the noise when you're drilling away. Yeah, we're going to need to go a bit more into this hill. Come on. I'm not certain why my computer's deciding to be laggy today. Now, how am I going to do this? That's actually a really good question, and one that I'm still figuring out myself. Because so the issue we're running into is that I would kill for a flexible conveyor. I would kill for a conveyor that can actually flex and bend with whatever I'm working on at the time. Unfortunately, I don't have that, and no one I know has produced one yet. This would be a good time for me to go check the Steam Workshop, but as of yet, I have not heard of one. Alright, so that's nice and big. Now, what I want to do is a couple different things. Okay, so the first thing is we need to build the back wall of this place. Or at least one of the back walls. There we go. And then we're going to put a rotor down. Well, first I want to check something, which is how big the large station welders, how many blocks they are. I believe the answer is going to be 2. Yes, 2. So if I put one here, or even here, right? Okay. So that doesn't give me a whole lot of space. We're going to have to expand this by at least one more. Technically 2 more, actually, but this is more of an issue of making sure all this fits together correctly. And we'll worry about the plumbing once we actually get this more completed. Now, I'm pretty certain that these large welders don't need to be directly facing their targets. And yes, I see that military transporter, but my combat ship isn't ready yet, and I don't have my nearly inexhaustible supply of drones, so we're just going to let it go. Okay. And then we're going to so we're going to come along here, right? And then I just want to check something with this. All right, you do have connectors on the sides. That makes my life easier. Do you have connectors on the bottom? I don't think you do. You have them on the back, though. Okay. So we're going to come along here. We're going to do that. Okay. And then, at about this level, we're just going to put another block. It always removes more than I really want it to. Okay, so then if I go like that, right, and then, except it'll be out one more, so, and then that'll go here. This is going to be tricky to do. I'm realizing that right now. Actually, what we can do, I guess. I had this idea of it working kind of like an auto lathe, but I don't think I'll do it that way. What I think I'm going to do is I'll put a rotor down, and that's 1, 2, 3, and that's 1, 2, 3. Okay. So put the rotor in right there. Okay. And then we're going to have to come up a ways. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And now this will be the first time... No, I can't do it that way, can I? I cannot do it that way. Alright, so I need to find the pistons. Alright. You are bloody gigantic, buddy. So it needs to move one more level into the floor for that to work out. Come on, get up there and get down here. Yes, I'm wasting all this iron, but I really don't care, actually. So, we're over here. We need to come down by 1. And then over by 1. Right, okay. And then we put the piston down here, I think. Okay. I need 4 large steel tubes, so... I just want to get this working so that I can make sure it actually functions properly. Or, at least, if not functions properly, then it works in a vaguely correct, somewhat understandable manner. Alright. So let's take a look at... what do I need? Oh, look at that. I got that right there. Awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't realize they had one of those. Oh my gosh, that makes this build so easy. Ha! Okay. Oh, that makes this build so flipping easy. Okay, so let's take a look at the piston. No, I wanted the piston. Why are you telling me you're incomplete? You are not oh, right, okay. Alright, let's get the welder out here. Oh, she's right over there. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Okay, so let's get in this. This makes this build so easy. I just want to make sure that it's going to work the way I suspect it will. Because if it does, this game just made my life incredibly simple. You finished? Are you? Yes, you are. Okay, good. So it does split into a separate ship. So then, let's look at the... I just wish it could bend, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Those things can extend quite a ways now, can't they? Oh my gosh. But that is excellent. That is exactly what I wanted. Okay. So we can then... retract it. And then we'll go up, 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 over, over, over. And that'll be the roof level right there. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll tear down this piston. We'll place it up. Let's make sure we can actually side connect with these pistons. Yes, we can. Okay. Good. So we'll just put a block right there. We'll flip it over. Like that. And we'll move this. Oops. Oh, well, these are all station blocks anyway, so it doesn't make a hill of beans a difference. Okay. And then we can actually build this up top. And we'll get to the place. You guys may have to wait until the next episode to actually see what I'm planning on doing with this thing, but it should still be pretty cool. Okay, so that's done, right? Right, okay. So then, what we can then do is get our welder and stick it on like that, right? So that then, when the piston extends, it gets to there. Because we're going to have a rotor right there. Okay. Is this making sense to you guys? What I'm doing here? Because basically this means that we can construct a ship of almost any size as long as it's big enough to fit in this side of the construction bay. Now, of course, this is designed mostly for small ships, but there's no real reason it can't be for larger ships as well. So we can actually just design a ship on this gantry right here. Right? Design the ship right here. Then drop the piston until it hits the required height where it'll actually hit it, and we can start constructing the ship. So, just as an example, let's go new small ship. Boom. We put it on there. We start it. We design it. We start it rotating. We construct it. We fly it out of the bay. Beautiful. Now, I'm thinking this thing will probably be good enough just to do the entire construction in one step. But I'll have to give that a shot later. So anyways, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I think we're... are we out of time? I don't think we are yet. So let's just do a bit of this then. Now, we're obviously going to have to run the pipes up, right? Right. We're going to have to run pipes up here to connect to this thing, which is the one weakness of this design. But what it does mean is that we don't have to go through the shenanigans of actually moving the ship. My original plan was to actually move that rotor, and thankfully it looks like I don't actually have to, which is going to make my life monumentally easier. What I will do, however, is one of these, because we don't need this hole through the floor anymore. So I can connect those like that. Perfect. And then it's just a matter of running this piping. Is there actually a connection back here? I just don't want to be cutting bits off of my station without realizing I am. That loops. Okay, good. So I can cut all the way straight through. Okay. I just did. It bears making sure sometimes. Well, this is all station block anyway, so it doesn't actually really matter. And then I could just run some... mounted conveyors because they look pretty. And there. Oh, no, we need to actually pull that. We need to go for a curved conveyor. There we go. Looks like he added some more stuff. Then we'll go over to here. And then we'll do this. Oops, that's what I want. I want one of these. Like that. And we'll have it go straight up here. If I can find my keyboard selections. And then we can bring it out. Over. Out some more. Over. And we'll just use a standard conveyor tube. And down. Kind of a long chain there, I admit, but it should serve us quite well. And it should, if I just finish this, get these all finished. Stop that. Yeah, you're being frustrating again. There we go. Oops. Overshoot. There we go. So let's get ourselves up here. Let's start constructing all of this. And then let's shift her down and over. Okay, now what am I missing? The age-old space engineer's question. Small steel tubes. Right. And I'm willing to nearly guarantee that I'm actually out of those. Oh, and that's not connected yet, so I can't even just access over there. What the heck was that? Commercial freight is getting kind of close. No, no, no. I'll resist the urge, and I won't waste my shiny new toys. I will not waste the shiny new toys. Alright, so you guys can now at least see kind of... There we go. What we're working on with regards to our ship. So, what I'm going to do... Yeah, we're out of small steel tubes. So, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to produce some more small steel tubes. I'm going to work a little bit more on some of the various and sundry stuff that I'm going to need. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully this will be a little bit more complete. This thing looks evil right now. It looks like some sort of a giant drill rig. I don't know. And we can always build a bigger version over there on that side of the assembly hall, just in case this isn't quite large enough for any of the ships we want to build. Alright guys, but until that point, this has been Mr. Kassarian. I want to thank you guys for watching. And as always, happy mining.